What's up with it? What's up with it, man? It's the Bronco with the Fro coming at you with another reaction video. We got 10 funniest overdramatic WWE moments of all time. Now, you know there's moments where people be overselling moves, aka Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan. I forgot which WrestleMania was it, but Shawn Michaels was overselling all the Hulk Hogan moves for some behind-the-scenes politic reasons. I won't get into that, but let's see what goes there. Look at JTG. Man having a seizure.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. And once you're done, leave a comment down below and I just might end up responding. Professional wrestling encounters a lot of hiccups on the long road to feeling like it's a legitimate competition between bad booking decisions, in-ring botches.
That boy, that threw me off all the way.
Are basically actors. Sure, wrestlers are wrestlers, but in a way, they're also 100% acting in the ring, so you need to possess a lot of skill to handle a lot of these situations.
Big Show is big, and look at his good.
70%. I'm D Wicked, and these are the 10 most overdramatic and oversold WWE moments of all time. Number 10, Shawn Michaels lands on his head. That is a pretty fair starting point for such a list. During an old school match against Sid, Michaels was doing his thing, going for his big, innovative offensive maneuvers. Remember back when a double axe handle was an offensively innovative maneuver off the second rope? Sorry. Anyway, Sid gets his leg up.
When I watch old school videos, that's really all I see on WWE Network. People be doing them double axe handles like a mug.
The big boot from the ground, and just the definition of an oversell takes place as Michaels flops around.
Stiff like the Eiffel Tower, man.
Directly on top of his head for just a split second, just a moment. It was smooth as shit.
It was.
It doesn't make sense how he just kind of bounces and then slowly moves backwards and then
like a spinning top. Hey, that's Shawn Michaels' coldest attire ever, bro. I had the wrestling figure of that.
Number 9, Mr. Perfect's punches, or more so, Jake Roberts' punches.
Boy, what?
Now, some moves have never made sense doing so much damage to their opponent in the context
of professional wrestling. Now that's believable,
for example, if a regular punch to the head barely does anything,
but that's not. He even flipped the wrong way. If you're getting hit this way,
punches to the head, then a wrestler
you gotta flip that way. You can't get hit this way and flip the other way.
And then still swing their arm back and then back forward for a punch. That's like a complete waste of time, right? Like, you took away all the momentum from running back to the ropes as soon as you cocked your wrist back. So the bounce is pointless, right? I mean, that's just my logic. I'm no damn scientist. I'm just a wrestling critic, and momentum lost or not, the way Perfect handles this sell is dramatic as fuck.
Yeah, he ain't said that good.
Spin the right way.
He didn't. You're supposed to spin to the right, not to the left, bro.
Number 8, Zigglers side effect.
Oh, you already know Dolph Ziggler be.
Second coming of Mr. Shawn Michaels.
Look at Dolph Ziggler be selling, bro.
Dolph Ziggler was getting the exact same kind of compliment. After years of no one coming even close, Zigzag was the first man to really bring in that workhorse, overselling, dramatic wrestling style that made Shawn Michaels the showstopper, which, ironically enough, puts Dolph Ziggler being the show off in an even brighter light. If there's ever been proof that they're similar, it'd be that time Ziggler recreated the iconic Shawn Michaels landing on the head spot from our number 10 entry. And
he recreated it pretty good.
In a match against Matt Hardy of all.
It's that hard of a champion.
Oh, and a side effect by Matt Hardy. Dolph Ziggler frozen in.
Number 7, Ziggler's monkey flip.
Dolph Ziggler again.
Ziggler is really good in the ring, you guys. In fact, why bother stopping?
Hey, now that's live though.
Why not go twice the distance by flying over your head and landing on top of your
stomach? Oh, I ain't never seen that before.
Kofi Kingston monkey flip. He makes sure he gets a full fucking flip in there before landing, and goddamn is it impressive to watch. Dolph Ziggler, thank you for guiding us through the dark.
Yeah, that's impressive as hell.
I mean, not conserving a whole lot of energy right here. Could be totally wasted.
And that was definitely the dark era of WWE. I stopped watching during that time. Oh,
just from flopping around.
Oh yeah,
later
Randy Orton RKOs. Not RKOs, but his super kicks.
Pure as Randy Orton selling a sweet chin music. Is it over dramatic? And absolutely.
No.
But goddamn.
No, it's not. You getting kicked in the head, getting knocked out.
Like a great movie that's admittedly a bit overrated, say Star Wars. Come the fuck at me comment section. I'd say Randy selling a sweet chin music is like a trailer to a cinematography masterpiece is more than accepted. And he somehow does it just about every goddamn time.
Perfect sale, bro.
Number 5, Savage goes for the pin. Randy Savage lost the 1993 Royal Rumble in just about the stupidest of ways possible. After putting in a great showing and getting a sizable comeback over the much bigger and more threatening
Yokozuna, rest in peace.
Randy made his way to the top rope and went for the big macho elbow. He landed it, and normally that'd be enough to end anyone off in a one-on-one matchup, so it's kind of understandable to have this stored in your subconscious mind. Clearly, Savage let his instincts get the better of him and went for the cover. He went for the cover in a Royal Rumble match. It is ridiculous. And while I love it, emphasis on it's ridiculous.
He did what? Ah, dude, goofy. Dude, goofy. And that was a bad sale. You seen him jump.
Triple H's epic oversell. Perhaps the single most iconic selling moment in the history of professional wrestling.
I remember this. I remember this.
Is making the list. Especially because in a mockery of his best friend Shawn Michaels overselling on top of his head almost a decade earlier, Trips went off the ropes in the same move that flopped HBK so much. A boot to the face. But he put his own spin on this oversell. For Triple H's rendition, instead of landing on his head for 2 seconds, he stayed on his feet without moving for almost 90. Top off the insanity with a flare drop, and you've got yourself a moment for the history books.
And some of y'all tell me wrestling not real. Boy, watch out, man.
Number 3, JTG struck by Venom.
This is on the first one.
JTG did quite
Rest in
literally
peace,
one
Shag
thing
Gaspard.
worth noting after his tenure as a tag team wrestler.
I don't even remember this.
And it was this. During a match with Santino Marella, JTG really went out of his way to ensure that everyone knew just how deadly Santino's Cobra was. In perhaps the greatest end to any comedy match WWE has given us thus far, JTG kept hiding from the Cobra, flinched every time he popped up before finally being quote-unquote bit by Santino's hand, and basically having a miniature seizure.
That is so goofy, man.
Look how he shrivels up and just drops to the ground. What the fuck, JTG? Why is this your only good memory?
Like a battle back.
That's not his only good memory. Watch out, bro. He got plenty of good memories with Crime Time.
Target Santino.
Number 2, the Stunned Rock. Dwayne
Yep,
Johnson
you already know
is
The
a
Rock will be
former
out here.
football player, semi-retired pro wrestler, and actor with many skills, many talents, and even more accolades. But first and foremost,
The Rock
he's
looks like a
Stone
fat-ass
Cold
thumb
seller.
now.
Rocky doesn't just sell Stone Cold Stunners, he gets shot in the goddamn face by him. If you thought Randy selling Sweet Chin Music was obnoxious, you're gonna lose your shit watching The Rock literally flop backwards every time Austin lands a finisher on the grate.
Has been intercontinental.
Rock be hitting backflips and stuff when he be getting stunned, man.
And number 1, Shawn Michaels versus
Hulk Hogan. I would have
Hulk
guessed
Hogan is
that this was
finally
number
back
1.
in the WWE, so let's celebrate his legacy with the greatest thing he's ever been a part of. And no, it's not because of him. Back in 2005, a trio of dream matches were pitched, pitting Mr. WrestleMania versus Mr. WrestleMania, essentially. Hogan versus Michaels. They'd go back and forth with the Hulkster winning the set 2-1, but Hogan canceled last minute on matches 2 and 3 just hours before the initial SummerSlam matchup went underway. Knowing this and the fact that he wouldn't be getting his win back, Michaels lost his shit during the match and decided to essentially throw it out the window. You have not seen dramatic selling until you've seen a pissed off Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. Fool, bro. I know he'd be awkward backstage.
Over dramatic and oversold WWE moments of all time. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below and be sure to subscribe for more of that classic.
Hey man, like, comment, subscribe, comment below. See you actually next time out.